The last Sahabi to do Hijrah is Khalid bin Waleed. The last Sahabi. After this, Hijrah is over. We cannot do Hijrah now. The last Sahabi, there were 3 Sahaba who did Hijrah. The last batch. After this, and he literally is doing Hijrah when the Prophet ﷺ is about to come back. You see, Abu Sufyan is going to become Muslim right when the Prophet ﷺ is about to arrive in Makkah, conquest of Makkah. So Abu Sufyan is not getting the reward of Hijrah. He did not do Hijrah. But Khalid bin Waleed is doing Hijrah. So the last night, what happened? How did he decide to finally go over? He's thinking about it now. He's a clever man. So he's talking to his best friend. His best friend is Ikrimah ibn Abi Jahl, the son of Abu Jahl. In Ahzab, if you remember, Abu Sufyan's forces, Ikrimah's forces, Khalid bin Waleed's forces. So he's sitting and they're drinking, and they're having their own conversations and all that. So they're talking like friends. And so Khalid bin Waleed is kind of drunk maybe or something, and he says, come on man, I think both of us, we should just accept his message and move to Medina. Because it's clear now. And in Ahzab, he said this, if you remember, when they were packing up, Abu Sufyan says, I'm leaving. Khalid bin Waleed said, don't leave. What will Quraysh think if you leave right now? At least let the other people leave before you leave. You're the leader of Makkah. You're commanding Ghatafan and Banu Qurayza. How will people think about you? He says, okay, I'll stay. But when he decides to come down from the camel, Khalid bin Waleed is saying, this has to be a miracle. So Ikrimah says, what are you saying? He says, come on man, we could not even enter his Medina. Forget about attacking. We could not enter his city. It has to be something beyond his control. It has to be something from Allah. So this is the beginnings of Iman, if you remember, in Ahzab. Now Khalid bin Waleed is discussing this with Ikrimah alone. And he says, come on man, let's just go to Medina. We should be Muslims. What are we doing praying to these gods? These gods are useless. They're nothing to us. Ikrimah ibn Abi Jahl says, what? And this is Khalid bin Waleed. I mean, the greatest military commander. If he goes on that side, it's over for Makkah. He becomes so angry. He says, what? You are going to consider becoming Muslim? I will never allow this to happen. And then he wakes everybody up in the middle of the night. Abu Sufyan and all his force, everybody come to the house of Ikrimah. It's a scene now. And Khalid bin Waleed was like, oh my God, you made such a big scene out of nothing. It became so intimidating for everybody that swords are taken out. And Khalid bin Waleed is going to be killed because he said, I'm considering becoming a Muslim. Looking at this, his own friend who called for everybody, Ikrimah, says, are you guys going to kill him just because that's what he said? He did not expect people are going to kill him now. I mean, yes, he did not like that he's saying, I want to be a Muslim, but I did not expect you're going to come and kill him. But the anger is of that level. So then Ikrimah calms everybody down, and he is Abu Jahl's son. He says, everybody calm down, please. Let him go, okay? Let's just sleep. He was drunk. He said what he said. So he just pacified the situation. Everybody goes back. This night, Khalid bin Waleed decides it's over. You see, that push was given by Abu Sufyan, thanks to him. He gave him that push. He was probably going to just get drunk and sleep. But when you do this, you wake him up. He said, that's what happens when I just say I want to be there? Okay, I'm going to be there now. He switches over. He heads over to Makkah, and that same night he leaves.